Senior reporter Celestina Ira reports.
Mr. Basil had applied for the release of his travel document so he could travel to the United Kingdom for medical attention. His counsel Joseph Dowd presented exhibits which constituted an expert report on Mr. Basil's health status, saying that sufficient materials have been placed before the court to exercise its discretion in favor of the applicant. He, however, argued that the applicant was a known hypertensive patient for about 15 years. The prosecution, while urging the court to dismiss the application, noted that the motion was technically incompetent as the sureties to the defendants were not informed. He noted that the application was an abuse of court processes. Justice Emeka Wete in his ruling held that contrary to the submission of the prosecution team, the application was not an abuse of court process. On the issue of the surety, the court held that the matter before it was Yahaya Bello versus Federal Republic of Nigeria and not versus the sureties. The judge further aligned with the argument of the counsel to the defendant, ruling that the surety ought not to be included in the application. The court, however, held that the medical report provided by a doctor was not signed by the maker and as such lacked any legal efficacy. The court emphasized that unsigned document carries no weight in law and is such considered worthless. The defendant had failed to place sufficient materials before this court for his passport to be released for his travel. Consequently, this application is hereby refused, Justice Wete said. The court was therefore adjourned to October 7th and 10th and November 10th and 11th, 2025 for continuation of trial. Celestina Ira, TVC News, Abuja.
Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, yesterday met with the protesting retired police officers in Abuja. The meeting took place at the Peacekeeping Hall behind the force headquarters as tensions continue to rise over pension-related grievances. The IGP assured them that their concerns have already been presented to the President and efforts are underway to address the matter. He appealed for patience as relevant authorities consider their demands.
They gave us notice that they will be coming out today for protest, and we responded that we will welcome them, we will accommodate them. Okay? After the protest, I decided to have a meeting with them. They have been able to tell us their grievances. I've taken note of all their complaints, and many of what they are complaining about are things that we're already addressing, which they don't know. So I've been able to explain all of that to them, and I think they have a better understanding of what the issues are, and I don't think they will come out again tomorrow to protest.
Malcolm Jamal-Warner, an actor and artist who rose to fame as a child as Theodore Huxtable on The Cosby Show, has died at the age of 54. Mr. Warner is said to have died in a drowning accident in Costa Rica, where he was on vacation with his family. A native of New Jersey, Warner started acting at age 9, making appearances in shows like Fame. He was a young teen when he was cast as the only son of Bill Cosby's character, Heathcliff Huxtable, in The Cosby Show, which ran from 1984 to 1992. Warner was nominated for a Primetime Emmy in 1986 for his supporting work on The Cosby Show. Let's take some sports news. Manchester United have completed £71 million signing of Brian Mbeumo from Brentford on a 5-year contract. United confirmed the deal, which includes a fixed fee of €65 million with €6 million in potential add-ons. Mbeumo are signed until June 2030 with the option for the club to extend his contract by another 12 months. The Reds have been locked in negotiations with German side after poaching Newcastle's top target. Ekitike only wanted Liverpool and is set to complete a medical in the coming days. The striker has agreed to join the Premier League champions on a 6-year deal. And Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford in Spain is to complete a season-long loan move to Barcelona. The 27-year-old arrived in Catalonia after getting permission from United to complete the formalities of a move to Barcelona. Talks between the Spanish giants and United have progressed swiftly in the last week, with a deal being agreed in principle. Now, that's all on news and sports for now. Let's take a short recess. The show continues. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Welcome to the kitchen, and right here with me is Chef Gold. Good morning, Chef Gold.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. Fine.
I told you I liked your apron earlier, right?
Yeah,
okay, let me just say now on camera again. I love your apron.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So what are we making this morning?
This morning we are having basil pesto pasta.
Basil pesto pasta.
Paired with pan-seared chicken breast.
Oh. Edgar, where are you? Edgar, where are you? You are missing. Okay, so run us through the ingredients quickly. What do we have here?
Right here, I have my chicken breast.
Okay.
Here, I have my salt.
Okay.
Here, I have my black pepper. Here, I have my butter.
All right.
This is my pure olive oil.
Olive oil, okay.
Then this is my lemon.
Okay.
Then I have my aged cheese. Then my thyme.
Your thyme.
I have my garlic.
Okay.
I have my rosemary. I have my nuts here.
All right.
Almond nuts.
Almond nuts.
I have vegetable oil. Then basil. Then that's my linguine pasta.
Linguine. Is that what they call this kind of pasta?
Yeah, linguine pasta.
So it's slightly bigger than the regular pasta that we buy from the market, or is it the same thing? Because when I want to buy pasta, the only thing that we know mostly, you say, I want to buy spaghetti, or I want to buy spaghettini, because spaghettini is the tiny one, right? So why is this one called the linguine pasta?
Why, most of the spags that we have, if it is a long spag.
Yes.
Then it is linguine.
It's linguine.
Yes, it is a long pasta. Then it's linguine.
It's linguine. We've learned something this morning, just like you said.
There's penny.
There's penny.
Yeah, penny are the ones that, you have shapes, different kind of shapes. Yes.
Linguine, long pasta, penny, the smaller ones.
Yeah, penny pasta.
Okay, fantastic. So what are we starting with?
Actually, I'm trying to boil my water.
So
I can put in my pasta here.
Okay.
For it to get al dente. Then I'll start, blending my herbs.
Okay. So I saw that you brought the regular, so the thyme, right? You didn't get the ones that are already processed into sachets or something. So why did you choose this? Can we use the other ones just in case we can't find the thyme plant itself?
Yes, you can actually use the dried one.
The dried one.
It depends on the kind of flavor.
Okay.
You're trying to achieve.
Okay.
So
this will be better
for what? Yeah, fresh thyme is better for what I want to do.
Oh, okay. So we're going to, our water is currently boiling. How long are we going to boil this water? Because this is a lot. Because we're making all this pasta, right?
Yes.
So how long is this water going to boil for?
Let's say for like 10-20 minutes.
We're going to wait 10-20 minutes for this water to boil.
I'll be doing other things.
Okay. So what can we be doing whilst that is going on?
I want to season my chicken. Then I'll let it rest for a while.
Okay, so what are we starting with to season?
The chicken.
So what is this that you're putting in? What goes in now?
This is my black pepper.
Black pepper goes in first.
Yeah,
okay.
but I'm trying to, pat it dry.
Okay. So we have to pat that dry.
You have to pat
before
it dry.
we start. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me just drain. Let me take away this water from
Thank
this.
you so much.
You're welcome.
So you're my assistant for today, right?
Yes. So I'm your No, you will not call me assistant. You call me sous chef.
My sous chef. Yeah.
You will call me sous chef. I will not agree to that assistant. Say sous chef Z. How about that?
Chef Z.
Eee, I love that. Okay. So we're patting that dry.
Yeah.
Okay. So that it can soak in all the moisture, right? So
it can absorb.
Better.
So the ingredients can stay.
Can stay, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is chicken right here. But
chicken breast.
Chicken breast. So just in case I don't. So is it that chicken breast is suitable for this kind of meal? If I don't want to use chicken breast, what else can I use?
You can use any type of chicken.
Any type of chicken.
But preferably chicken breast. Is good to pan-sear.
Okay.
Because of the texture. it's quite easy to it gets done easily.
Easily, okay.
You understand? And it's boneless. It wouldn't stress you.
It wouldn't stress you that much.
Yeah, that much.
Gotcha. I understand now.
Let me trim this part away.
Okay, you need to trim that part away.
Yeah.
There's one funny thing. When I see you chefs hold knife, I'm always holding my breath like this. Like you guys, your knife, I don't want to say knife play at this point. Knife skills, they're fantastic actually. All right, so you put the black pepper on top.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You
remind me of that. I'll pay.
You pay.
Don't do that now, chef. Go now. Chef, I'm already your sous chef. Why am I paying again? I'm learning work now.
I forgot.
So Chef Z is in the house now. Why am I paying again when I'm learning work? You remind me of that chef that used to do his hand like this. That guy. Love it. So
then I'm adding my salt.
Salt, yeah.
The salt won't be too much. Just to taste.
Just to taste.
Yeah.
That's because you see in Nigeria, it's like we don't understand when they say salt to taste. Any little thing, we've added a lot of salt. They say salt to taste, small salt. Those guys a lot of salt too. Okay, then we'll flip that.
Part,
okay, and we add again. Okay, nice one. I'm learning something. Let me just go and get money this weekend. I want to make this.
You love it.
I will, and I'm going to send you a picture so that you see what I made. I don't want to send you the process because if you probably see the process, you'll be like, Zainab, why did you waste a lot of black pepper to be doing this? When it's ready, I'll just tell you that, Chef, go see what I've made.
It's fine.
So the black pepper.
Then you add our salt.
Then salt to taste. Little salt.
Yeah.
Because this country.
You make sure
don't understand when something
over, so it's
okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, what else to?
Get my tissue paper.
Okay, let me just take it. I'm here to help you. Anything you need, just mention it. Don't worry, that's why I'm here. So, Chef Z at your service, Chef Gold. Okay, so we have to put. What do you guys? What's the culinary term for what you're doing? Because I was about to say massage.
Rubbing.
Okay, rub everything all over.
I'm trying to rub it so
okay.
It
Then we flip again. Then rub. Okay. Okay, this actually makes sense. Whilst the water is boiling, you can get to doing all of this.
All of this, yeah.
Then after that is ready, then we add our linguine pasta, Abi. Did I get it correctly?
Of course.
Linguine pasta. Okay. So we rub. So after doing this, what next?
And after doing this, I'll let this rest for probably maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes.
Okay.
While I prepare my herbs inside the blender.
Okay, you need to blend all of this.
Of course, I need to.
So are we going to take this out?
No.
Or we're just going to blend all this.
I'm not blending this. I'm pansering this.
You're pansering this with the chicken.
Yes.
So what are we now blending?
I'm blending my nuts.
The nuts. You're blending the nuts.
Garlic.
Then
the basil.
The basil. Those are the
cheese.
things. And the cheese. Those are things that will blend it together.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So in case you're just joining us, we're in the kitchen with Chef Gold and he's making his, what did you call, because I don't want to murder the name of this food. It's very important.
Basil pesto pasta.
Basil pesto pasta, because if I murder it, my chef will be very angry at me. So we're making basil pesto pasta. You see this tongue, this thing, there's a lot of basil pasta that is going on here.
With time you get it.
Okay. All right. So we need to blend this.
Yes.
Okay. So do we need to wash that?
No, it's washed already.
It was washed already, so we can just put.
Yeah.
So we just put them inside. So can I do that?
I'm not doing that right now.
Right now. So what are we doing right now?
I'll put my this thing first. Extra virgin olive oil.
Inside here?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you need to put the olive oil inside this to
The
blend?
reason why I'm putting the olive oil is so that I'm trying to make the basil, like while blended basil,
yes,
so that it will form together. Like there won't be splashes of oil here, then the basil there,
somewhere
so
else
separate. So I want to emulsify it. We call this emulsification.
Emulsification. Okay. All right then. So our olive oil goes in.
A generous amount of olive oil.
Okay. That's a generous amount of olive oil going into that.
Yeah, we're still adding more.
We're still going to add more.
Yeah, before let's.
Okay.
Then
so
I introduce
your garlic.
The garlic.
Okay. All right. So in case you're just joining us, this is Chef Gold and he's making his basil. Yes, and basil pesto pasta. And right on the screen are your ingredients. So in case you need to scribble anything down, you can scribble down. They're just on your screen right there. Okay. So put this in. Are we supposed to wait for this a bit before adding all the stuff?
We are blending this.
Just this alone?
Yes, first. We blend this first.
Okay.
Then later we add the nuts.
Okay.
Then later I add my basil. I am meant to blend everything together, but in the culinary world, it's all about the experience.
But Chef God, if there's no time,
there will be time.
No, I'm just saying now, of course, we have the time on the show, but when you don't really have enough time to be waiting for you to blend one and leave another one, we can't do it together. You can't blend it together.
We can. But the process I'm trying to achieve would not be really achieved because it might ruin my basil.
Your basil, right? So you have to do it.
I don't want my basil to get too smooth.
Okay.
So I want to blend this first.
Okay.
This is a little bit harder. It takes time to blend.
So you have to blend
this. So then I'll blend
to a
this
pulp,
one goes.
Okay.
Then after, I'll now incorporate my basil inside.
No problem. So we're just going to do this behind stage. Let's go on a short break, and when we get back, we're going to see more of our basil pesto pasta by Chef Gold. Let's go. I like.
Entertainment will be an all-encompassing thing that interests you from different spheres or different forms of art. So it could be spoken word, it could be rap. Like my own friends say, like enjoy it and give it its own respect. I guess in my mind, entertainment is just a broad spectrum.
I left my daughter in the care of a governess. She is one.
Mariana is well aware she can't be associated with those people. Diana gets married, all of this will be in the hands of your future son-in-law.
Papa, I don't want an arranged marriage, and I don't want to be sent to you.
I want your son to keep away from my daughter.
I want to sue my father.
You don't have the nerve to do that. Every problem has a solution. Just say the word, and I will do it. No one has to find out. We won't speak of it again. Stop right there! No, don't shoot! This is real gold.
This chain belonged to my mother. When it's around my neck again, that means we'll never have to be apart.
Watch out!
Level 2, electrified fence.
Space is terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s,
Welcome back. Joining us right about now is a gospel artist. His name is Samuel Godson, popularly known as MBJ. He started doing music in 2019. Is extremely talented, and I'm excited about him being here, and I cannot wait for you to meet with him. Hey, MBJ.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here as well.
So what do you have for us today?
I'm a gospel minister, I'm a gospel artist, so I rap, I sing, and I'm also an artist.
Oh.
So I'll be singing a song today. It's my newly released on my EP, so I just dropped an EP. So the title is Upper Room.
Okay. And you mentioned rapping, so you're a gospel artist and you rap.
Yeah,
like,
rap
how did
also.
you dive into rapping?
Okay, I started I used to sing though, like in mass choir, and then I noticed I could rap. I thought rap was hard, but when I started, I found it easy, and so I started doing it.
What's his name being like, you're stepping out of being the conventional gospel artist who, would sing. There's a form of stereotype, I'd say. But being a rapper, being a youth, and then you rap in church, how has it been for you?
It has been amazing because by the grace of God, I've been able to impact some people. Like, most people do music because of me, most people I know, and some people are blessed with my sound.
All right, that's great. That's great. So let's have you.
Okay, thank you.
Let's have a prayer mountains.
God's zone.
This one is not feeling is by choice, oh. So many voices in my head, all a noise, oh. I go recognize I was in the storm, oh. And I go overcome it with the award, oh. Cause I feel so high for the upper room. I speak in tongues to quench my thirst. One more touch, I won't collect. You take me back to the days of Pentecost. Lord Jesus, you be sorrow killer. You be my painkiller. You be my true lover, my redeemer, my sustainer. Lord Jesus, you be sorrow killer, my painkiller, My true lover, my redeemer, my sustainer, yeah, yeah. You are my happiness, so only you alone fit to use me. For your glory and for your pleasure. If you leave her, I know they empty. You consume me. Holy Ghost fire redefine me. You made me as you want to define me. For your glory and for your pleasure. For your pleasure. So many strings and there is no guitar. We they connected in every weather. Open my eyes, make I know for gutter. I wonderfully made, there is no Snapchat filter. I'm waiting patiently for your second return. Let your kingdom come and let your will be done. And I know go succumb to the work of the world. I could do as it please you, I could do what you want. Yeah. Lord Jesus, you be sorrow killer, my painkiller, my true lover, my redeemer, my sustainer. You are my happiness, so only you alone fit to use me. For your glory and for your pleasure. If you leave her, I know they empty. You consume me. Holy Ghost fire redefine me. You made me as you want to define me. For your glory and for your pleasure. For your pleasure.
Mountains.
All right. It is time for What's Up and About. We're super excited for everyone here in the kitchen. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
It looks amazing as well. I love the colors, blue,
I love
red.
the red.
Yes,
Thank
blue,
you.
red.
You look good too. Thank you.
And we also have Chef Gold.
Hi, Chef Gold.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
All right.
Well done.
Okay, so it's time for What's Up and About. This is the segment of the show where we get to talk about what's trending on social media and just share our thoughts.
Yeah.
I really do not like when we get to talk about sad stories, especially because we've been talking about that for recent time. Yeah,
Yes.
people have just been, we've talked about 2 people who have died, from the footballer to the last former presidents, and now we're talking about an actor who recently lost his life from drowning. This is an actor. Please, what's the
Malcolm Jamal-Warner from the Bill Cosby show.
The Bill Cosby show.
Yes.
And the story is he had an accident and then he drowned.
Yeah, in Costa Rica. And he was actually on vacation with his family when this happened around 2:30. And he suffered from something called asphyxia that we're talking about.
Yes, that is lack of oxygen to the brain.
Yes, and it's really sad.
It is sad. It is sad because, first of all, now you have on social media different people coming up to talk about his legacy, things that he had done, and how much they would miss him. And, whenever anyone dies, it's always a bad experience for not just the family, but friends of the person as well. I just want to ask, first of all, have you ever lost someone that you really love? And would you like to share that story with us?
I'd go first.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. I had a friend in school, Williams, and we had a mutual friend. So we shared, like, we were friends, and at some point, Williams we were waiting to see William because we were neighbors, and next thing we're like, where's William? First day, where's William? Second day, where's William? And we're like, oh, we need to call his parents or talk to somebody. And then we found out that Williams died in a car accident.
Wow.
And I'm like, nobody, imagine waking up to, you saw somebody 2 days ago and then it's gone.
Wow.
Just think about it. It's really saddening. And the painful part is, it was the only child.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, so it's really, and one thing I noticed about people dying is when they die, people get to appreciate them. Oh, when he was alive, nobody really talked about how good he is or how he was.
Celebrate me.
Now they are alive.
Exactly.
All right, let's hear from Chef Gold. Yeah, Chef Gold, what do you have to say? Have you ever had anyone that has died? Do you know someone's story? Or would you like to share it with us?
Yeah, my cousin.
Ooh.
Yeah, he died probably like 5 years back.
5 days ago?
5 years back.
5 years, okay.
Yeah, he had these heart problems, so it's really very, very, sad times for us then. But then, we are still here, we are still alive, let's make the best use of it. And the ones that are dead, let's pray for them, I think that's just my own part of what I have to say.
So here's the funny thing. I remembered when he was still on the set of Bill Cosby, his mom, it was actually Bill Cosby. He was actually the only son of the family, Bill Cosby and Felicia Rashad. And Felicia Rashad used to talk about how he was quick to learn his lines. He was actually fantastic about it. He actually even he was nominated for an Emmy Award at the time. I can't remember if he actually won. So this was somebody that was phenomenal on the set of the Bill Cosby show. I grew up watching him so many times, and it was really fun seeing him and Bill Cosby do this thing. And all of that, when you remember, it's just really sad that somebody that we actually grew up watching, and he died at just 54. That's not really an age for anybody to really die at the end of the day. He was pretty young. Someone that probably still has kids, his wife and everything, and he went on a vacation not knowing that was going to be the end of his life. It's really, really sad, if you ask me.
It is sad, especially when you speak about his age. Usually when someone dies at the age of, say, 80, 90, it's not really a sad story, especially when the cause of death has to do with your health.
Yes.
And then you're old and then you die. But when you have sudden deaths where the idea is for you to go on a vacation with your friends or with your family, and then for some reason something happens. I don't know why we have so many stories today about car accidents, or about, it's either you're flying a plane and then there's a crash, or they're driving, and I don't know what is really going on in the world today, but it is sad to have a story like that. One story that comes to mind as well was a friend of mine. As a matter of fact, she came over to the house. We had an argument, and while we're having this discussion at the house, we're of course insulting each other. I remember that they were just blasting insults there, and get out of my house. What are you doing? Get out of my house. I'm going. No, we did all that, and she left the house. I remember she left the house, came back to pick her car keys, and on her way home she had an accident. Just like that. And so her mom had called to tell me about the accident. And for some reason, even if I know that, because they heard that she was over speeding and all, I always still feel like I have a path in that death. I always still feel like, maybe because we had that argument and she was really like shouting and all, maybe for some reason, if I had not engaged in that argument, maybe she would have been alive today. So I always feel guilty whenever I remember her story.
Remember that we sort of had this conversation with Lady O'Mary when she was here last week or last 2 weeks about this, and how one should not blame, we shouldn't blame ourselves for whatever happened, because at the end of the day, we're not the cause of their deaths. Even if this person was alive, you could still have had an argument with the person.
True.
But what will be, it will still happen at the end of the day. What will be que sera, sera. Exactly. Chef Gold, sorry to deviate. This thing that you are flying.
We noticed some.
Now, wow. When I said what we I said what we do, I had to take it back. Chef Gold, well done, though. So what are we currently doing now?
Pansering my chicken.
You're pansering your chicken. Okay. Because we heard that and we had to just talk to you to figure out what's going on.
I noticed some splashing here and
every now and then.
An aroma.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right. But I mean, huge condolences to all the family of Malcolm Jamal-Warner. May his soul rest in the bosom of the Lord. But I think that's all we can take.
Yeah, that's all
now.
we can take at this point.
Exactly.
The show continues, guys. Do not go anywhere. It's the Wake Up Nigeria.
All right.
And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
You're my provider. You're my provider.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
All right, now AI is changing how the healthcare system works globally in the world and in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, Nigerians are catching up slowly. Now, we have a doctor in the house today. We have Olawale Oladubu. Now, he's going to be talking about the emerging trends with AI in the health sector. We're super happy to have you in the studio. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Good morning, Nigerians. The pleasure is mine.
Awesome. Now, when we have doctors in the studio, we always try to bring out notes so that we can learn a lot. Now, we're talking about AI in the health sector. It's quite interesting the amount of things that AI can do. As a matter of fact, apart from speeding up test results, apart from helping with lab data, apart from reducing errors, human errors, there are so much. There are so many things that is happening with the AI. But first of all, let us learn from you, based on your experience. How is AI helping with trends? What are the emerging trends that are happening with AI in Nigeria today?
Okay, well, thank you very much. Well, AI is the ability of computers and machines to do things that are typically done by the human intelligence. Okay. So it's like a step-down intelligence to computers and to machines. And it has really transformed the healthcare landscape, especially in the area of diagnosis. So it has helped to really use data and algorithms, to look at images, the laboratory, like hematology slides, your cytology slides, and all of that to arrive at diagnosis, And it also helps to in predictive analysis. You can look at some data that have been imputed and predict, what would happen to the health of a person in another 50 years to come. They can predict, pandemics, epidemics in a particular community based on certain data. So it has really tried, and it has, as you said, in terms of accuracy and efficiency. And one important thing that many of us can even relate with is the point of care. Point of care gadgets that we use. For example, our BP measuring machines, sugar measuring machines. Many people, households have them today, and it's also based on certain data and the effect of AI.
All right. It is clear that there are so many benefits with AI, but I would like you to just list out these benefits. Okay. What is it important? Because we are in a world where, like I said, we're trying to catch up with the global world when it comes to AI. But how and why is AI important? What are the benefits that comes with AI in the healthcare sector?
Okay, thank you. One major benefit, especially in the diagnostic area, laboratory medicine, it's accuracy. Okay, because of the quality of data that have been set into it, so it's able to eliminate human errors and some other errors that could come. Then it also helps in efficiency. And when I talk about efficiency, not of the machine itself, but it helps healthcare workers to be able to concentrate on more complex activities so that they can now relegate the routine activities, things they do on daily basis that that's just routine. They can now set that to the machines. Then, as I said earlier, point of care diagnosis is also key in this area.
All right. Now, I have some worries. Okay, when you say accuracy, how accurate can we trust AI? I'll give you a good example. Okay. The reason is because I woke up one morning one time and I had this serious back pain. I was feeling lower pain in for some reason, my lower back. So I had to bring up my phone. I went through an AI app and I was putting all the symptoms, all the signs, what I was feeling. And when I wrote everything, do you know that the results the AI gave was that I had cancer? And I was wondering, like, how will I have cancer from back pain? So I rushed to the hospital. I met a doctor and I told the doctor that this was what AI actually told me. I have cancer. Now the doctor actually said no, it wasn't cancer. Asked some other questions and I was able to really relate with my emotions and my feelings, and I explained certain things and we had certain tests. So my question is, when we say AI is helping with accuracy, how accurate really? Because sometimes these little results that we get from AI could also lead to high BP based on the results we're getting. So how much can we really trust AI in today's world?
Okay, thank you. AI is accurate to the extent of the quality of the data that is set into it. Okay, so the quality of the data will determine the accuracy of the output. You know, as they say, that garbage in, garbage out. Okay, so depending on the type of AI that is being used, depending on the information that you put into it, and depending on the set data, okay, you know, and then another thing is the homogeneity of the data. And I'll give you an example too. Okay. For example, if a data is collated, maybe in America or in the UK, you know, how relevant is that data to us? Because in Africa, because each community, each setting have their own peculiarities. Okay, so if you are using something that is not developed in another place and which is not adapted, you know, to your own setting, then of course you may not really get what you think you want to get. So,
my fear with that is when we begin to look at different tools and systems built globally. I am one who tries to speak in support of Nigerian apps and Nigerian systems. But over time, we have realized that people would rather use global systems over home-based or homegrown systems because of certain issues. So how accurate would we actually say we would rather pick a homegrown system or a system created for Nigeria over a global system? Okay.
So, and that takes us to the point that yes, as a local setting, because as they say that you think globally and you act locally. Okay, so we'll study whatever might have been achieved globally, so that won't mean that we'll be reinventing the wheel, but to now begin to now adapt them to us here. So if, for instance, they tell you that the sugar level of a normal person is between A and B, then we'll look at our own setting here that, okay, is it the same thing? If it's not, then we can now begin to adapt
make adjustments
and adjust accordingly.
All right, let's talk about limitations. We both agree that AI isn't perfect, and there are certain limitations that comes with using AI, especially the health sector. You know more about this. Please, you're more experienced as well. Just share with us some of these limitations that comes with AI.
Okay, yes. As I said earlier, that the AI is simulating human intelligence, and then it works on data. So the quality of the data will also determine the outcome. That is one. Then AI is not innovative because it's a straight-jacketed system, based on the inputs that it received, and then so it's not emotionally intelligent. It's not adaptive. It's not empathetic. so to speak. And it works just within the limit of the information that it has. So to that extent, it has a lot of limitations, okay? Then the explainability of it too. How is it, can it be explained to people, you know, to understand what it means at times? And that's why, I'll go back to that BP machine. You see, at times it also interacts, you know, it will tell you some things that, okay, you're about, you should, you know, remain calm, and then also want to tell you the result. And at the end of the day, it will tell you whether it is normal or it is deranged, okay? And I also want to say that for AI, and for us to get the best out of it, then we need to do it, you know, have our own local setting, understand it, and then put in our own data that are locally generated, you know, homegrown one, as it were.
All right, those are some of the limitations. But I just want to speak more about what the medical associations, what are they doing to ensure that this use of AI is properly done and used properly with for families and, you know, hospitals as well.
Okay, thank you very much. And number one, regulation. Okay.
Is there a body?
Yes, there is a body, and many bodies here in Nigeria, and the foremost of them is the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. And then, as we speak, the 60th anniversary of the Association of Medical Laboratory Science of Nigeria is ongoing. Today is the opening ceremony at the Welcome Center. Yes, and we are also discussing AI, as it were, sensitizing members, and then letting them to know the current trend globally and locally, and then how they can adapt that, you know, into patient-centered care, and especially the area of diagnosis. So the future of AI, you know, is here. You know, it's already here.
But who takes the fall? Who takes the fall for wrong AI interpretation? Is it the individual, the hospitals, or the healthcare sector, or even the body? For example, what I mean is when we begin to interpret these things wrongly, and then it affects our lives, who takes the fall?
Okay. Yes, that is where regulation comes in. And as I said, so we also need a lot of policies, regulatory framework to be able to put this in check. And you also agree with me that if as an individual you consult AI, it will also tell you its own limitation at the end of the information is given to you. And if it's on healthcare, I will also advise you to see, you know, a healthcare provider, you know, in the field of your request or of your interrogation. So, and to that extent, if there is any error, I will take it that way. AI has exonerated itself, okay, by telling you that you need to see a healthcare provider.
That is how they say quality control. They say, please,
exactly.
I've told you what I assurance and control. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant as well. There is a lot with AI, and I have also used AI, you know, with my day-to-day work and all. But if there is one advice you probably give to people who generally just use AI or use apps that have AI infused in them, what is one health advice you probably just give?
Yes, AI is there, it is good, and then but it does not replace human intelligence. Okay, and that is to say that whatever it is, you still need those who are trained. The purpose of AI is to, one, give us global access. For example, I can be here and then I can get information abroad. You know, I can seek information from people, you know, that are not even in my own local area. So to that extent, I want to say that we should not think that AI, as I said earlier, it has its limitations, so it will not replace. And that is the assurance given to even people, professionals, you know, in that field, healthcare space, that AI has not come to replace, you know, their relevance, but it has only come to enhance and then give them room to do other things beyond the limits of AI. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for being on the show. There is a lot that I've learned so far. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your knowledge as well. It's been an amazing one.
Thank you.
Wow. And now for the doctors at home, for those that are worried, you've heard from someone who is way more experienced, and that AI is not here to take your job. AI is not here to, you know, cut short any of this, but to help enhance the job and enhance productivity as well. Thank you so much for being on the show. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. The show continues, guys. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after the short break.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam sef and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station wey dey unite us all. from the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere. So Bobo.
It a job for this.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be what's up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
Compound to a holla.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angelou appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Genet's The Blacks with James L. Jones, New Gossip.
Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria. It's officially the second hour of this show, and if you're just joining us, I mean, first of all, where have you been? Where have you been? Please help me ask them, where have you been?
Where have you been?
Do you know the song? Where have you been? Where have you been? All right, seriously, guys, you have already missed a lot. You guys have missed a lot. All the amazing stuff from the good food in the kitchen. Oh, we haven't even had the food in the kitchen, but I mean, from the good food in the kitchen, even the better vibes right now on set. Look at how we're flying. We're giving them. Pass it.
Edgar, you did something backstage.
What did I do backstage?
The ring. Are we going to tell them yet?
Okay, guys, we're
you
actually...
have something, a secret for...
No, it's not a secret. They're family. Guys, we're actually getting married. Okay. We're actually getting married. And we don't have the ring, but since we already talked about AI on the show, we'll just... we need a wider shot, guys. We need a wider shot for this one. Since we already talked about this, guys, screenshot this.
Yes, keep it, save it.
Will you... No, let me ask you first. Let me ask you first now. Why are you rushing? Will you marry me? Say yes. AI. All right, let's check those people in the kitchen. I know Zainab wants to say something right now. Zainab, what do you want to say?
Edgar, I'm about to say one thing. What's going to happen to the million girls you are toasting outside this place and even inside this place? What's going to happen? Are you ready for what's going to happen?
Must you destroy what God is working on?
On social media. Eniola, don't listen to him, please.
Take it
Do not
easy.
listen
Don't
to
worry.
him.
I'm not complaining.
The Lamba Master, that is what we call him. Lamba Master.
I have never promised anyone except
Don't believe him, sis.
Edgar, you said July, no lies, right?
Yes, I'm not lying.
Okay, we'll see.
You guys will see. All right. My name is Edgar Erica, and I am with the beautiful
Eniola Foye.
Now remember that you can still join the conversation. Tell us what you think about this beautiful couple. Let's do the wedding shit. You see?
Let's see.
Or you can also use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. Now we're live. You guys can watch us. You can give us a shout out. You can comment, and you can also send us your selfies as well. All right. Now you can keep all those cups, all those smiles coming. We love it. We're super excited, and we have a lot in store for you guys. Don't go anywhere.
All right. And Zainab, what do you have for us today?
Zainab, what do you have for us?
Oh, Zainab she's busy. She's cooking. Let her cook.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry guys. We actually got a bit distracted. So yes, our chicken has been pan-seared already. Our pesto is also here, and we're currently boiling our pasta. So food is almost ready. Eniola, you are going to have a taste of this. Edgar, none for you. Thank you so much.
You cannot stop me from eating. You cannot. Please tell us the performer we have.
And also we have a soulful musical performance with us today, and gospel artist. I mean, we have so many popular people and talented people in Nigeria. I feel like Nigeria is a place for talent. We should just rename Nigeria after talent. Nigeria talent.
Talent, Nataleria. All right, now joining us with some much needed parenting insight is Yeti Williams. Now she'll be unpacking some of the most common challenges parents and children face in the digital age. Very important conversation. I cannot wait for that one because soon we'll be parents.
Oh, soon?
Yes. You see what I said?
Hope you're taking notes.
Yes, I will take notes. I will take notes. And I'll parent as parents. And we're also excited to welcome my own brother, Isaac Odubesa. Now, he's a cultural innovator and strategic market expert. He'll be sharing insights into the intersection of culture, innovation, and business. We cannot wait for that conversation as well.
And to wrap things up in style, we'll be joined by the beautiful and talented Annie Idibia, Nigerian actress, writer, producer, a bag of talent, best known for a role in the hit drama series Before 30. We can't wait to catch up with her.
It's going to be super fun. I cannot wait to have a conversation about parenting, children and parents, the issues that we face in the digital world. It is a lot.
Yes.
It is a lot. All right. Awesome, guys. Do not go anywhere. The show continues. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere.
Don't go anywhere. All right, it is time for some parenting. Now, I like to call this some parenting insights. We have a special guest. We've had on the show for some weeks now. I had a brilliant conversation last week, and we have Yeti Williams. How you doing?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Not bad at all. Now, Yeti Williams is a social entrepreneur. She's also a digital parenting coach, business coach as well. We're happy to have you again on the show. Now, we're talking about something quite interesting. The challenges that parents and children face online, the digital world. Yeah. We're in a world where parents and children always have issues with screen time. Parents and children are having issues with what we see, inappropriate content, adult content. You know, on Instagram these days, adult content. Twitter is a crazy place to even go. And you have adult, even TikTok as well. It is everywhere. But just tell us, based on your experience, can you just give about 5 or 6 challenges that parents and children face on with the digital world?
Digital world, yes. So thank you. Yeah, so there are quite a few. I get a lot of inquiries, but I'm starting to see a pattern in some of the most common challenges. Right. So one of the first ones is really the concern around online safety. Okay. So a child is online, they're on a particular platform, they meet a stranger online who tries to then potentially move them off that platform elsewhere. Okay. So that happens quite a bit, and that's called grooming. We can talk about that a little bit more, but children need to be aware that it actually happens. The second one is access to inappropriate content, adult content specifically. Children nowadays, unfortunately, don't have to go looking for this content. It's everywhere. When we're growing up, you would work hard. You work hard to find it and hide it. Now it's everywhere at the tap of a button. And because of the way cookies work and algorithms, once a certain type of content has been shown to a device,
you have more of that appearing on your screen.
Once again, that's a big challenge. The third one is really a lot of concern around amount of time being spent online. That's a huge struggle. Amount of time spent online, so screen time, the quantity of it. So that's 3 so far. The fourth one is also a struggle around when is the right age to give them a phone? When is the right age to give them social media? So those go quite closely hand in hand.
All right, so we have quite interesting topics here. The first one is grooming.
Yes.
And then in the use of internet, excess use of internet, then inappropriate content, and then the right time to have a phone. Okay, let's start with the first one, grooming. All right, how do we control or correct? Because again, with parental guidance, we cannot really tell our children, oh, say yes here, say no here. We will not always be with our kids. But how do we control, how do we teach our kids to learn the acts of grooming from strangers?
Yeah. So, in fact, gone are the days where you tell a child, don't talk to strangers. In the physical world, we all understood what that was. Don't talk to a stranger. Online,
sorry, just before you go on, my mom had a way of doing it. She would not even tell you not to talk to a stranger. She had her eye. There was this eye. My mom would when my mom looks at you, when you visit a neighbor, or even your cousins or your family friends, and they want to serve you food, my mom has a way of just give you one look. That look alone already tells you, I'm full, I'm not hungry. I'm like, okay, I'm hungry, But now every child is open to really saying they can just say what they want if they want to eat already. But yeah, go ahead, please.
In fact, children today will ask you, what's wrong with your eye? Why are you blinking? What's wrong with your eye? What are you doing? So they just expose whatever you are trying to code.
Yeah, true. All right, but you were talking about grooming.
Yes. So it's not enough to tell children don't talk to strangers, because actually most of our children have more virtual interactions than in person.
Networking as well.
Yes, networking. So you need to explain to them that, look, if somebody says they're a particular person online, doesn't mean that's really who they are. And you have to be very careful when you're, especially on the gaming platforms, when you're playing games online, try to make sure you're playing with people that you know. Because usually in the gaming world, they start to play with people they don't know. They form a relationship because they're playing games together, they're advancing together. But a groomer many times would know that, oh, this is a child. This is somebody that's building a relationship with me. And if they have ulterior motives, they start to say, hey, you know what? Let's talk on maybe WhatsApp. Let's move. So they now move them off the platform. And when you get on a platform like WhatsApp, people generally think, oh, WhatsApp is not social media. However, it's encrypted, meaning that nobody can actually intercept the conversation. So it's sometimes more dangerous than some of these other platforms where there are some filters built in to catch inappropriate content.
All right, I also would advise that children inform their parents about their friends. It's also very important that you tell your parents about your friends. If you meet someone online, oh, mommy, I met this person online. This is what the person is saying. What do you think about that? Engage your parents. And parents would also engage their children in conversations like that. Who are your new friends? What is happening as well? Okay, let's move from that topic, all right? Let's talk about inappropriate content, adult content, all right? How do we curb adult content? Because, like I said, if you go on Instagram,
today you have people that are already revealing in their clothes. We have celebrities that are revealing certain things. Even some of our superheroes are revealing in certain areas as well, which are not appropriate for children, even if the global word says it's a children content as well. How do we really curb this when we know that inappropriate content or adult content is everywhere? What are the steps to take?
So first of all is, you can't block everything. However, so the first thing is be aware. Talk to your children about it, that inappropriate content is going to potentially come up online. So it's not about if you see it, it is when you see inappropriate content, what do you do? So some of the things parents can do practically is that parental softwares you can install. What that does is to try and filter certain inappropriate adult content specifically from coming onto your children's devices. It's not 100% perfect, but it's better than nothing. So that's one step to filter it out, and there are quite a few. It's a matter of just go online and Google your preferred choice. So that's the main one. The second one is if your child has come across inappropriate content, let's be honest, they're probably going to continue to watch it because of the way it is wired. It's dopamine hit, everything. You want your child to be comfortable enough to tell you. Not from people that are going to punish them and take their devices away, but say, thank you for opening up to me that you saw this. We had talked about it before, that it is likely at some point you'll come across this content. Now let's scrub your feed. Then you start to do it together. You block certain sites. You make sure they unfollow certain things. There are things you can do to try and sanitize their feed to reduce that content coming in. So that's the second step to do that. But awareness, talk about it. Don't hide. Don't pretend they won't see it. They will see it. When they see it, what will they do?
All right. Wow, it is interesting because I am learning so much, and there is a lot I can even tell my friends who are probably going through this as well, or some parents who will probably ask for my advice. But that's all that we can take at this time. I wish we had more time to talk. But yes, that is all that we can take at this time. Thank you so much, Yeti Williams, for coming on the show. We're super excited to have you. We'll continue this one next week. We'll continue from here.
Okay.
All right, from here. Remember here.
I'll remember this
pause.
one.
We'll just pause. All right, guys. Please do not go anywhere. The show continues. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. I really wanted to continue that conversation, but we can't. All right, but do not go anywhere. The show continues. We'll be right back after this short break.
Our major currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian.
This message was brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brand, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Yaa Ashantewa was born on 17th October 1814 Bisiase, present-day Ghana. The daughter of Kwaku Ampoma and Atapo, her brother Afran Epanin became the chief of Edueso, a nearby community. After a childhood without incident, she cultivated crops on the land around Boankra. She entered a polygamous marriage with a man from Kumasi, with whom she had a daughter. She was appointed by her brother, Nana Akwasi Afrane Opese, ruler of Edueso. When her brother died in 1894, Yaa Ashantewa used her
And we're still in the kitchen, and Chef Gold is cooking. The aroma I want. So this looks really good. And at what point are you at right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to stir my pasta in my herbs.
You gave it
pesto.
Okay, your pesto. You gave it a very lovely name. You said basic what?
Basil.
Basil.
Yeah, B-A-S-I-L, or basil pesto.
Oh, nice.
And pasta.
What is this?
This is the pesto.
Oh.
And this is the pasta.
So this is like a homemade recipe you created, or what?
No, it's an Italian recipe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. And then the chicken actually looks really tasty. I can't wait. And nice. So on a normal day, how would you serve this? So our chef is still cooking.
Yeah.
And it looks green. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Nice.
Then I'm going to be adding in a little bit of my pasta water.
Okay, you said you're adding what?
A little bit of my pasta water.
Pasta water. Nice. Nice. Lovely. So are you adding any more spice aside this?
Yeah, I'll be adding salt to taste. I'll check if the salt is actually okay. If it is, no need, it is fine like that.
And the food is ready.
It's ready.
Oh, nice. Okay, for now, over to you, Zainab. Okay.
Oh, that looks really beautiful. It is time for relationship, and joining me to do this is Isaac Odubeson, the founder of Very Single Lagosians, Pear and Bubblegum Health, a cultural innovator and strategic marketing expert with over a decade of experience building engaging, purpose-driven brands and communities across Nigeria. Now, Isaac has worked with major brands in all sectors in Nigeria with his core mission centered on inclusion, trust, and youth empowerment. Today, he's here to discuss with us Dirty Money, Dirty Love, how reckless hustling and sugar culture damage relationships. I really find this topic interesting. Well, how are you doing?
I'm well.
My guy,
I'm well. I'm well. I like the way you're saying all these things about me. I'm like, that's me.
I failed to include the heartbreak expert thing in it.
Well, you should.
Because you haven't still defended this whole heartbreak expert, because there are a lot of people out there that their hearts keep breaking every day. What have you done?
Well, I think about 3-4 days ago, I was building, because I also do like some stuff in AI. I was building a product called Breakup Buddy.
Breakup Buddy.
Trying to people that are going through, it will soon be out, don't worry. If you go through heartbreak, you can just chat it up and let you know what to do.
And just in case it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, I know who to drag later.
Excuse me, I'll delete my number from my phone.
you cannot. Okay, let's talk about this topic, dirty money, dirty love.
Yeah.
So what is really, how do we define dirty money when it comes to relationships nowadays? How do you define that when it comes to the context of love?
Well, I think it's from both spectrums. Like I always say, I don't like to always move to one gender. I would like to say that from male and then female.
Okay.
I think Nigeria is the most culprit in this.
Okay. Based on statistics or what you know?
I mean, I'm talking about the scam culture. I'm talking about the sugar daddy culture.
Okay, why did you have to say the sugar daddy? Sugar daddy.
So I think Nigeria is the most culprit, and I think that there's a larger effect on relationships and how people get to communicate and get to live their lives when they have that infusion inside them. And my major concern is always when money is being demystified and then you don't value the process of getting it. And this is not to say that you're not allowed to have a big blow or a big, and that makes sense. But if you are in a place where you are constantly trying to get a quick rich scheme, and quick rich scheme, not luck about running a content business.
We're going through this means to
trying to scam somebody, trying to get a sugar daddy, that's okay. I understand that people have different. That's not okay, to be honest. But people have different things and all. But however, one of the most important things is what then happens after. Right? how do you recover from that?
Okay.
Right? How do you raise kids? How do you raise a family? Does this bring distrust? If you're used to somebody giving you 50 million naira and go holidays in Monaco and all, if you get to my boyfriend or your husband and now says, like, baby, give me 2 million, it's like, I would. But give me to the end of the month. And like,
and like normally, if I was still in Shango day, like if I was still in the street, I would have gotten this quickly.
So these things tell.
Yeah.
And that's why what happens is that. So it's not about what you do. It's because it's then about what it makes you become. You know, because you're exposed to that lifestyle. Even for scam people, there's no delayed gratification on how to properly grow a business. You lose trust. A lot of scam people don't have trust. You don't have trust. They do, I beg, I can't do this, you know. So it's because this is what this thing turns you into, and it's bad for relationships.
Okay, now, because you spoke about the fact that people want to get rich quickly, right? So for some people, they've probably tried different means to getting money, and it looks like it's not coming. And there are times when some people are generally just on their own. Yeah. And these things come to them. Yeah. These so-called sugar daddies, sugar mommies are the ones who are interested in them. Yeah. And they come to meet them and they express whatever feelings that they have. Yeah. And they even tell them the kind of agreements they want at the end of the day. And it is tempting. We shouldn't lie. It is really, really tempting. When you see somebody who is really influenced, who can take you from here up to here. Yeah. How do you not fall into this kind of temptation? Because we're talking about a lot of money. This is somebody that can take you from here to here, from grass to grace kind of story. And at the end of the day, they will say, small girl, big goat. Yeah, yeah. Small boy, big goat. Yeah. So how do you try not to? Because it is really tempting, Isaac.
I agree. But I think it's about essence and knowing your whys. Yeah. Like I always say, I don't think that's peculiar to that set of people alone. Yes. I think in life generally, if you're working in this organization, at some point you're exposed to a lot of things, and you have a choice to go and meet accounting and wind them and steal money, but you will not do that. You see what I mean? Okay. It's about essence and it's about whys. So when you say people are going through stuff, I think is the entire populace that are trying to make ends meet. If you run a business, if you work in 9 to 5, I remember when I started working, I would wake up 5 a.m. every day, and I used to live in Shangotedo and do a bus to VI, right, for work every morning, back and forth like that. Sometimes I get home 11 p.m., but it's time. So these things will work. So I think values, and I understand, a lot of people go through different phases. I'm not judging, right? I understand
No judgment zone.
No judgment zone. But I'm just saying from my opinion, from where I stand, is what it makes you become. So how to stay afloat is stick to your values, know your whys, know that it's like you taking chocolate and you're diabetic.
And you know that it's bad for you.
It's bad for you. It changes your mind. And from the general statistics of what happens is that what then happens is when you start with one person, you can't stop. It's hard to stop.
It's hard to stick to one person. Yeah. It has to stick.
No, it's not about sticking to one person. It's like you get a big God now, and something happens, and you're at the mercy of that person. Yeah. I don't like to be at the mercy of anybody. I don't know, even if it's a client. So these things happen to everybody. So in my business also, I can have a client that can be very toxic, and if I am assing, right, and doing, I'll get this, and then when the guy leaves me, I'm nobody. No, that's not how to run a proper life. Again, no judgment zone. These things happen, right? However, your question was, how do you take away, stick to your whys, know your values. Your values are important to you.
Okay, so quickly before we end this conversation for today, so for people who have been in it and they want to start a proper life with their spouse, how do they now not let all of that sway them from becoming a better person or a better spouse or husband to whoever they have? Because it's really important. It's something you've been doing before, and now you want to stick to one person. You want to teach your children not to probably take on what you have done in the past. How do you do that?
It's always a hard journey, but you have to do the work. The major problem is not about sticking to one person. Sticking to one person has nothing to do with sugar daddy or scam or whatever. It's just who you are. The main issue is the demystification of wealth. What happens to you when wealth is being demystified and you see it as nothing anymore. And then you can do anything, you don't understand delayed gratification. So I think that the person would then need to work on themselves and ready to do the work, right? It's repentance.
Yes.
You understand? So you work with the journey, have understanding partners. It's okay that you have been there before. And quite frankly, like you said, the pressure is enormous,
yes.
right? Especially for women. You know, you find, I tell people that what men faced in their 30s, women have started since their 18th. You understand? What men in their 31 start to feel like with lots of emotional money, I can now approach girls, I'm now becoming the spec. Women has always been the spec since 18 years old. And so from their not cousins, right? From their teachers to everybody, lecturers, everybody has been trying to say, you have something that you can get in exchange for something for me.
Thank you so much, Isaac. I think that you've done justice to this, and whoever is probably watching, you know that it's really not the answer to a lot of things, but if you've been there and you want to change, you definitely know what to do. Yeah. Thank you so much, Isaac. Thank you so much. With this, let's go on a short break. The show continues. It is still Wake Up Nigeria.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on. You're my provider. You're my provider.
God's own. Like you showed me what I really meant to you. You loved me dearly. You give me a mandate, make I could spread the word and fishes of me. Me I no go keep it on the low. Anyway, leader go follow. The disciple waiting they must know. Some of them too toxic at the show. Me I no go keep it on the low. Anyway, leader go follow. The disciple waiting they must know. Some of them too toxic at the show. Big flex, almost see grace. I'm reflecting your image from my distance. I'm dispensing your glory, I dey give thanks. Big flex, almost see grace. I'm reflecting your image from my distance. I'm dispensing your glory, I dey give thanks. Only you. You be good gods now, only you. Where the truth and the life. Me and the few trades for nothing else. Tell the people they must know. I cannot keep this on the low. If you like to see I dey show, I go show. His name is Martin, and enlightened. I rest for the place, no more departing. I lamb to my feet, no one is distracting. His plans for me good and it's exciting, no show. If no be you, wait, I for do. They prepare the place where I will live. Yeah, is your 100%, no distractions, wait, I do. Me I no go keep it on the low. Anyway, leader go follow. The disciple waiting, they must know. Some of them too toxic at the show. Me I no go keep it on the low. Anyway, leader go follow. The disciple waiting, they must know. Some of them too toxic at the show. Big flex, almost see grace. I'm reflecting your image from my distance. I'm dispensing your glory, I dey give thanks. I dey give thanks. Big flex. I want see grace. I reflect in your image from my distance. I'm dispensing your glory, I dey give thanks. I dey give thanks.
Now, to wrap things up in style, we have in the studio beautiful. Oh, she is beautiful. Now, when we use the word beautiful, this person is really beautiful, and she's also talented. We have Annie Idibia. She's a Nigerian actress, a writer, a producer, known for her compelling screen presence and versatile performance. Now, Annie rose to prominence for her role as Amar in the fan favorite series Before and After 30. You know, we really love that one. We're happy to have you in the studio. How you doing?
I'm great. Good to have you here.
When I say, how are you doing? Don't say I'm great. I can tell that you are great.
Oh, what should I tell you?
Look at me.
Fantastic.
Just say, look at me.
Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
How are you doing?
I mean,
I see. Super happy to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
To Wake Up Nigeria, how you doing this morning?
I am awake.
Yes, you are
awake. That's for certain. I'm glad to be here. This is my first time in the studio.
Yes, lovely.
And it's a beautiful space, I should say.
Yes, I was reading through your profile, and like I said, I saw that you studied theater arts, performing arts.
Yeah, my first degree.
And your first degree, yes. And I'm super excited whenever I see the experience, come to the studio, or I see them on screen. I'm always excited because it's huge. It plays a lot in your career. Yes.
Do you have any? Do you resonate with that in any way?
Yes, of course. I mean, acting in school, then when you're probably done with acting in school, you probably, get into series or do some stage acting, Lagos Theatre Festival. Of course, now. I can give you some.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
You want to put me on the spot? No, we're putting you.
Improvise.
Okay, you want something?
Yeah, blow me away.
Give me something. Just give me a scenario. Give me and I'll show you something right now. Right here, right now.
There's a fire in the building.
There's the no, you don't use fire. Don't give us.
Don't give us.
We don't like that fire in the building. We've experienced that before.
If I didn't know you were Nigerian, I know it today.
You can't use fire in the building. Nobody can jump from. This is Nigeria now. We'll probably just write it on the screen. And Edgar jumped out from the building, and we can't show it.
A few hours later.
All right, let's talk about. I mean, we've seen Before and After 30. And we also have you have the YouTube series running right now. The Wives. Let's talk about The Wives. Okay. The Wives is quite an interesting series, but what drew you to The Wives?
So I'm very particular about the stories that I do. I'm grateful that I'm in a position where I can choose. And that privilege isn't lost on me. So I take it seriously. The story of The Wives was very compelling in that I could see many people that I personally know in many of the characters, the female characters. I was talking with someone just before I got on set, and I told her, I said, there are men like Harrison walking all over Nigeria, especially Nigeria, because I think it's something in our nurturing, in our training, where, I'm going to say something controversial, but it feels like there's a bit of narcissism breeded into the men of our society, and a forced subservience into the females. And so you have a lot of men who are not aware that they've got some internal issues that they need to deal with, and because they don't know that, they take it out on the women that they're with, which is a longer, bigger conversation. If you get me started, I'm just going to keep going. So yeah, the characters were real. They were real. It wasn't make-believe in the sense that we do when we're acting. They were real people that you see and meet every day in your life. So yeah.
All right.
Amazing. So tell us about your character.
Moni, I think Moni is really layered, and Moni is one of those people who's difficult to like, but also you can empathize with why she's difficult to like. I'll say this much. Annie, it's difficult. Sometimes, not all the time. When a woman is opinionated, when she's intelligent, when she's strong, what we call strong, it's not necessarily easy to swallow. I think women are much preferred to be sort of silent, just be pretty, but if you're assertive the way a man is, and I'm not a feminist, by the way, but if you're assertive in certain areas, it can come across as abrasive. And so I think Moni is one of those characters. She's someone who seems to know who she is. She knows what she wants. She's done well for herself in terms of her finances and all of that. But at the same time, with all of that working, this is someone who has a lot of emotional issues. She's insecure. She's longing for the validation of her husband. And so my character is very dual or multi-layered, and sometimes on the extreme ends of the spectrum. So sometimes you like her, and sometimes you're like, God.
I'm just wondering how much of you we have in that character. The reason is because, I mean, when I'm just looking at you right now, and when you speak, I can feel all the emotions, and I'm like, okay, do you have a lot of you in that character, or do you just read your script and then you take away who you really are and just put on the character?
I have to take away who I really am. So
so tell us the difference between Moni, the character, and Annie, the person.
You people want to burn my street cred.
No, tell us. We're family, so whatever happens, it's a safe space.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Yeah, it just stays here.
The people who know me, gosh, I'm a pretty chill, introverted person. I connect deeply with people on a one-on-one basis. I'm not particularly great in crowds and things like that. But at the same time, I was raised, thankfully, to have a brain and use it, and not be ashamed to do that. So where it might seem that I can be, a bit passionate, that's really what it is. As introverted as I am, I'm also pretty passionate. And I was able to bring that passion to Moni. I think those are the places that we sort of intertwine. I couldn't relate to a lot of her struggles because I just haven't had that life experience. But like I said, I've seen Moni. I've met her, I've talked to her. She's some of my aunties, she's some of my friends' mothers and things like that. So it was easy to play her realistically because I've met her before.
But are you married? Because you're playing the character of a wife.
Yeah.
But are you married?
No, I'm not.
So how okay. So like you just said, you've seen this person, and then you probably had conversations with people that are like that.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering here, because if you ask me to probably play the role of a husband, I am sure that maybe, I'll probably go and ask my father some questions. But again, I mean, I also want to just know, how does this affect you psychologically when you're done with the play? How do you get yourself out of that character?
So, I'd like to think that I approach my work, it's a job. And I say this to people as often as I get the chance to, in terms of celebrity culture, and I'm just going to add that in before I answer the main question. I do not think that there is anything particularly other or special about what we do. It's a job. A doctor goes to the hospital, treats people, a lawyer adjudicates and whatever. You go and you bring people's lives to the screen for other people to witness. So it's a job. And I make sure that I remember that I'm a regular human being doing a job that is public facing, and that's the only thing. It's not particularly bigger or higher or anything like that. So if I approach it like that, then it's not about Annie. Okay. It's that I'm hired to do a job. And it would be the same thing where you ask, like, I know there's a bit of nuance to it, but if you ask a doctor, are you a doctor or a person? And he's a person who heals people. Mm-hmm. I'm a person who brings other people's lives in front of the camera. So when I'm doing the job, I'm not Annie in front of the screen. Once I'm done doing the job, I am Annie, because I must be. Otherwise, who am I if I'm just a bunch of all the things that the people I've played? Does that make sense? Yeah, so I think it is important to be able to separate your identity from the work you do, because when you do not have work to do, if that is your identity, then your identity is gone once you don't have work.
When you started the conversation, there was something interesting that you said. And you said, I am grateful that I have the opportunity now to choose. What that means to me, but you can correct me, is you've had opportunities with different roles, with different scripts, and you've said no to some of them. You're not hungry, so you're not like anyone that comes. When you say thank God, it means that you probably struggled with a while, like, oh God, now I can choose. All right, but I want to know, tell me some of the scripts that you have had in the past that you have rejected. Tell me stories or things that you see in scripts that you're like, nah, Annie would not do this. Just give me about 5 of them, 5 scenarios that you cannot do, that we would never see you do on screen, based on things that have come in the past or things that could probably come in the future.
Do you know what? If I can answer this question this way, because it's not necessarily about the character that you're asking me to play. It's about the people asking me to play it. So there's this never-ending debate about nudity on screen. And is it tasteful nudity or is it not? Or should you be naked and blah, blah, blah. And you have some people who are willing to do some form of nudity with certain directors and certain production crew. Why? Because of how they understand their role, what they're supposed to do, and the fact that they understand this is a job as well. So it's not a one-size-fits-all. You've got to be discerning and choose according to what your own principles are. So it wouldn't necessarily be a character I wouldn't play. I would play any character, but I wouldn't play any character for any director. Because I need to know that the person understands what I'm doing. Otherwise, it's like pouring water in a basket.
So you're saying it's about the director?
It's about the entire outfit. Everybody on set. I remember a couple of years ago, I did this television series, and there was a character. I wasn't playing her, but a friend of mine, she became my friend on set. She was playing it, and she had to, take her clothes off, and she was so nervous the day before, and she didn't want to do it, and I could understand. As I'm talking to you here, I've never done it.
All right.
And so we had to sort of coach her and coax her and talk her through it, and at the end of the day, she did do it. But I'll say this, she wasn't happy she did it because of how the crew reacted when she was bare. Do you see what I'm saying?
I get you.
This is not the sort of thing where it's about the character, but it's about everybody in the team understanding why they are there and acting accordingly.
All right. Just for those that are watching at home right now, I am sure people are saying, how can we get to What the Wives? How do we What the Wives? How can they see the wives?
You can go to the Tube. It's right there on YouTube. Check out Elevation Church's page. I think you can find it on Elevation TV. Every episode is uploaded, episodes are uploaded every Saturday. And by now, I think we've got about 7 or 8 episodes up. So if you haven't started, it's a good time to binge. And for those who have already watched it, thank you. There's a lot of feedback. And I'm really grateful for all of it.
All right, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
We always have something special for our final guest.
Oh, what is it?
It's
it a gift?
It's food.
It's
food. Breakfast. It's food. All right, let's just head over to the kitchen and join Zainab and Chef Gold and find out what we have. And I hope you like it. If you don't like it, just tell me. If you don't like it, it's Zainab.
It's not you.
It's not the chef.
Okay.
It's not the chef. It's Zainab's fault.
No problem.
All right, now let's go to the kitchen. All right.
Welcome to the kitchen. This is Chef Gold.
Hi, Chef Gold.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And he's made you our lovely basil pesto pasta. Do you want to tell her how you made it quickly, Chef Gold?
First of all, I tried to combine my herbs together. The basic ingredients we have there. The basic ingredients we have there is the basil.
Okay.
So I blended my basil. It's my nuts.
Okay.
Then with Parmesan cheese, almond nuts.
Okay. So what did you marinate your chicken with?
I just pan-seared black pepper, salt. Then
sorry guys,
extra
I really
virgin
do
olive oil.
appreciate you, but I'm eating it by myself.
No,
yes, please. It's all yours. Edgar, don't shed tears, okay? Oh.
I knew it.
No, I'm telling you.
I told you.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Manners.
Let's just say that's a 10, right?
Wait.
Okay, ask me the question.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
It's tender.
Oh,
it's
tender.
flavorful.
Okay.
He just says tender.
I'll give it a 9.
Oh, well done, Chef Gold. Well done. Thank you so much.
It's hard to get chicken to actually like have a taste. It's pretty bland. It's a bland bird.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I hope you guys had an amazing time. We're super excited about breakfast as well. The show continues this week, Tuesday, every other day. Please join us tomorrow, same time, same station. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.